Koudai Senga. Remember the name? You might have to. Why does this Japanese ace make so much sense for the New York Yankees? Well, look, pitching is king on that side of the ball, because I always say average is king. I like to, I follow in the steps of the smart guys like Aaron James Judge, who says average is king. Pitching is king overall, though, in Major League Baseball, man. You got to have some really strong pitching. And Kodai Senga is a guy who Yankee fans should be excited for. They should be looking into him. They should be finding out about him. Not just the ghost fork / splitter he throws that he is really known for, but who the guy is overall. You got some good video on Senga. He pitched in the World Baseball Classic, but let's go ahead and start by actually giving you guys a look at Senga, and I'll tell you a little more about him. The first thing, of course, is he'll be pitching at the age of 30 years old next year. His birthday is January 30th. So you get him in really the prime of his career. And since 2019, Kodai Senga has been a totally different pitcher. So you're looking at him on the screen right now and what he does. But going back to that 2019 season, the reason I brought it up, Senga was a guy that was throwing in low 90s, 91, 92, 93. Every now and then will top out at 95. He now, since 2019, consistently throws over 94, 95, 96, even reportedly touching, when he has to, 101 miles an hour. The biggest concern with Senga is the ball, because there is a change in the Major League ball compared to the Nippon League, but that's probably, honestly, the biggest con. And then, obviously, the off-speed pitches sometimes are a little more difficult. They stay up in the zone a little bit. We saw that somewhat in the WBC. But here's the pros to this guy. He puts batters away. He's going to still strike guys out. So let's look at 2019. 2.79 ERA in 2019. 180 innings pitched, 227 strikeouts. 227 strikeouts that year. You then go to 131 innings in 2020, 159 Ks. Look at 2021, 2.67 ERA, 111 innings, 116 Ks. You look at last year's most recent here for SoftBank, 2.31 ERA, 144 innings, 156 Ks. On his career alone, you're looking at a guy with a 2.42 ERA. You're looking at a guy with 10 Ks per 9 innings. Just overall 10.3, over 10 Ks per 9 innings. So this is a guy who gets the job done. He's also a horse. Everything I've heard about him, learned about him. This is a guy who, again, is a gamer. He wants the ball. He wants to stay on the mound. He wants it in the biggest situations. He's thrown a no-hitter before. He's been there. He's done that. He's pitched in the World Baseball Classic, faced some Major League hitters, hasn't phased them. He's been a guy to do it. The ghost fork that everybody talks about. People will say it's one of the best splitters / fork balls that you will see in Major League Baseball. It is that nasty as, hey, struck him out, and there it goes right there. They call it a ghost because it completely just disappears on you. And that's the main pitch for him. But again, you would be getting a starter here who's throwing to mid to high 90s consistently. It's no more, I'm going to just stay at 91, 92. We saw him in the WBC, I think in like 11 innings. He had 18 strikeouts or something like that against some of the better hitters in Major League Baseball and around the world. And Senga's just a guy that if you're looking for starting pitching, if you're looking for a guy to potentially fill in the back end of that rotation, maybe midway, and you could even be surprised. Maybe he's even better than that. But during their times in Japan, when it comes to guys like Yu Darvish, Daisuke Matsusaka, Masahiro Tanaka, Senga had better strikeout numbers than those guys. And they were all truly elite strikeout pitchers. We always heard about them. We heard about them for years since they were young. We heard about these phenoms coming along and how dominating they are. And Senga's another guy, too, who he wanted to come here early. SoftBank does not let their guys get posted. They are very, very strict on letting guys get posted. So now he's just a unanimous free agent. He's chilling, saying, I'm going where I want to go. And he wants to make the jump to the major leagues, as he should. Again, last year coming off a phenomenal season, 1.89 ERA. I think earlier I had the wrong number. I said the wrong number. His ERA last year was 1.89. ERA in 2021, a 2.67, ERA in 2020, 2.20, ERA in 2019, 2.79. So again, even if you're looking at a guy like him and saying, all right, well, maybe you add a run. Let's be a little conservative. Let's add a whole run to him. You're still getting a guy that deserves to be in your rotation and probably at a pretty decent dollar amount. I don't think a guy like him is going to blow anybody away when it comes to the money. And I'm talking about Carlos Rodon levels and guys like that. He's not going to come to that level. But here's a guy who wants the ball, gets the ball, goes for him. And I truly believe he is another name that really makes all the sense in the world for the New York Yankees, who really need help overall. This could be one of those cheaper options of a guy that can make a lot of sense for the New York Yankees in their rotation that already consists of Cole, Sevy, Nestor, Montas. Clark Schmidt is right there. You know they're interested in Rodon. But Koudai Senga, Justin Verlander, they're interested in. But Senga's a guy that maybe is a little bit on those outskirts, but the Yankees are indeed interested in Senga. So, guys, let me know in the comments below. Do you think Senga makes sense for the New York Yankees as much as I do? Let me know. Talk to you guys again very, very soon. I am out.